Did you guys see Mark Hamill's reaction to the debate?
Oh,
Joby-Wan Kenobi. Let me pull it up.
Blow me, Kenobi.
He was my favorite meltdown. He's been melting down since the debate.
But
do you think
before he finally did say something? It took him a long time to actually say anything after that debate.
They've all been melting down since the debate.
So he's apparently he will be spending this weekend at Camp David.
Oh, really?
It's all every news outlet's reporting that. Which
Mark Hamill is going hard for Biden.
Though. Joe, don't quit. Stay in, homie.
He's such a
don't
bitch.
Quit. Don't be a bitch. Don't tap.
Yeah, I want him to stay
Skywalker, you're our only hope.
Yes.
He looked like a corpse.
Hey, Flash, I need permission to say the word again.
No, we can't say it too many times.
Okay, damn.
As long as once in a while.
He resembles him.
Fine.
He resembles
what word?
Resembles a Soviet MiG-15.
The F word.
The F slur. Like, look at this. He's going to Texas 2024. Like, this is like Congressman, representative, actor Mark Hamill. Look at this.
Can I just say how dystopian that fucking is, though? Like,
what faith do they talk about there?
It's so weird.
What is he talking about? What is his qualifications for this political convention? Like he's fucking Joker and he's Joker and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
He talks about it every single day on his Twitter, so he's
Mark Hamill, can I hear your opinion on Bill C7X?
And
what does Mark Hamill know about like the economy or anything? The guy's been living his luxury his whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, I took down the empire. Struggled. That's what I know.
Look at this. Here's hoping the next. Next, did he delete that tweet?
Endymion, because Redditors vote. That's why.
Oh, Jesus.
All
All I want to say
did he
is
delete
like,
that tweet?
As a Canadian watching the the whole
there it is
thing. You guys got to have a fucking thing in age restrictions because these guys are like pushing 80 years old, right?
Trump seems fine though. I don't.
He does, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, come on, these guys are way too old. Like, there's got to be like an age limit to like being president.
I wish it was 65.
I'm still okay with Trump.
Bigger problem is we know that he's got zero say or sway in any of this shit. He's being run by so many people. He's like got so many puppet masters. Like,
well, you saw there was celebrities admitting and saying it was funny. Like, oh, I believe in the Biden administration.
Yeah.
Thanks for admitting that fucking Biden isn't doing anything.
I just love how
I believe so as a Canadian, right? As a Canadian, what you're saying is it's more preferable to you to have a young dictator. Well, see, our young dictator is not doing very well either. Yeah. We were over on our side actually.
Careful! Don't trash talk him. He might turn your fucking bank account off.
Yeah, I know, right? The Freedom Convoy, to be honest, that was like one of the greatest moments. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. I remember when that was happening, I was still working at the restaurant. And like when that Freedom Convoy thing happened, dude, like Canada opened up. It was so nice. But thank God I live in Alberta, Canada, which is kind of like the Texas of like Canada, I guess you could say. So we were one of the only places during the pandemic where we were actually kind of against the restrictions because we have a conservative like majority here. One of the only places in Canada, really. Pretty much everything on the eastern coast, like Ontario, Ottawa, yada, yada, yada. That's all like liberal pretty much, which are you surprised by that? So that's why like during the pandemic, like if you actually came to Alberta, people were flocking from the eastern side of Canada over to the west during the pandemic because here you didn't have to wear a mask. You could just walk around. There wasn't restrictions or anything as much as opposed to other places. So yeah, man, it was just like, I remember I had family visiting and like they came here and they were like, it was like literally going from a Yahtzee camp to like normal life coming over here. So I'm really hoping during our thing, because we also have an election I think soon.
Yeah, Poilievre's running.
Yeah, the big thing everyone's saying is that Pierre guy might win. If he does, I hope, because he's against Bill C-11. Yeah.
I just love how in that other picture that says Texas 2024, you've got representative, you got congressman, and then you got actor.
Well, like, is that
you know what? Real
Come
quick,
on,
I had fucking Biden blocked, and now he's unblocked. I don't know how that happened. That's kind of fucked up. I blocked him because I was tired of seeing his shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, like I don't even follow him, but he was in my feed constantly.
Man, what I love about Biden is every time he tweets things, it's like he's not the president. He's like, we need to like do this. Who's the president? I want to talk to him. And it's like, bro, you're literally the president right now. Like, what are you talking about? Just, I don't know.
Anyway, this was Mark Hamill's tweet that he put out right after that debate was done. Coping. Oh, this doesn't change the fact that Joe Biden is one of the most successful presidents of our time. He's just had one off night. Don't vote in the felon, liar, and rapist.
I just find it funny that the felon, liar, and rapist that he's calling out there was able to get on a stage and do a debate with him. Like after all these quote unquote charges and everything that's happened, like he's still there. He's still there.
He's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
He throws those words around like that doesn't apply to his son. Like, dude. Bro.
That's very true.
I just like that he kept pounding immigration. Just kept pounding immigration during that debate.
He's right.
Yeah.
That's such a big topic in not just America, man, across the world. Is all the forced migration stuff happening everywhere. And it's causing a lot of people to basically vote in the conservatives everywhere. Like it's just like it's almost like a I want to say like a conservative sweep, if you will, just like across the whole world.
Those are usually called a red wave, but
yeah. Well,
Eric's down there in Texas. Do you see that down there a lot? Like it's gotta be bad down there, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I live right outside of the biggest city of Dallas, and I'm moving even further away soon enough. But yeah, you get that feeling. You get that feeling that, I mean, normies have on the subject of immigration. I mean, I talk about this on Blaze all the time about how normies got kind of peeled on the whole immigration subject matter as of these last couple of years because they seeing how it's starting to impact their own individual communities, even outside of the South. You know, us being in Texas, obviously, I've been around it my whole entire life. So, and I even lived in South Texas. I've lived in Laredo for a little bit, so I've seen it firsthand, experienced it there. But you starting to see like the cities, like we know what's happened up there in New York with all these cats being bust up there, and Chicago, and you start to see the local communities there are like, wait a minute, this is fucked up.
Oh, it's in Baltimore too.
Yeah,
it's
Baltimore.
not far from me. Yeah, no, it's terrifying what's happening. And
it's like your show, Flash. Alex Jones is right. People are not wanting to see their kids getting stabbed with butcher knives.
Yeah.
Imagine that. We don't really love our Somalis.
Imagine that.
We're in Texas. I think it's in Texas recently. A girl just got murdered by a couple of Venezuelans.
Yeah, awful. Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
there's been a couple
at Lake and Riley, all of it. It starts adding up.
There's been a couple of little girls that have had some awful things happen to them because of this shit.
It's crazy.
And
we're all seeing the stories.
What was great about the debate is fucking Biden had nothing to say.
Because he knows
it's true. He made it work for himself. He like referenced stuff that has happened under his watch too.
Didn't he say the border people endorsed him?
Yeah,
and then they came out. It was the Border Patrol Union. Yeah,
they tweeted out, "We would never endorse that motherfucker.
We have not, and we never will."
I give you respect, man, that you actually understood what he was saying. He could be a mumble rapper, actually.
Greatest ever border. We did it. We didn't need a wall. We just put up mirrors.
Was that a real quote? I can't tell.
No,
the thing was, did you see like the day or two later, like he came out and he was talking in public and he sounded like he could string sentences together. And there was a lady that actually did a video where he's like, I swear that there's a doppelganger out there or a person wearing a mask of him.
No.
Can I not say any of this?
They are just shoving shit tons of like medicine and stuff into him.
Allegedly. Be careful.
Well, so it's
cocaine's a hell of a drug, I'll tell you that much.
Oh my God. But we're in danger, man. It's like they put a dead man out in front of the world, a practically dead man out in front of the world.
Of the free world.
What do you think our enemies are thinking around the world when they see some shit like that, bro?
Oh man.
Now, do you think
this is the time?
Do you think so? There's that theory going around that they wanted to put him up there so that everyone would call for him to be kicked out?
I don't think so.
Long, yeah.
I think the bigger problem
I think they're stuck with him now.
Here's what I think the bigger issue was. I think the bigger issue was that all the rules they put in place to help him only helped Trump and made him look better. I think they were more scared that they were going to lose more of the middle ground people, and especially considering they've lost a lot of their own people in the last, year or so over just the crap that we're dealing with on a daily basis. So I think at this point they're just in panic mode, and that's what we kept hearing throughout the end of the night was they're in complete fucking meltdown, panic mode, and that's why Hollywood is, because they're all the same people.
Man, the CNN panel straight after the debate was like, that was really bad. Like they could not defend the fact that it was any good, and they were even starting to talk about maybe the fact that we should have a different Democrat in there running. As opposed
Did you see
to
that?
Biden.
What was that guy's name?
Most places, anyway. I mean, short of something very tragic happening to them, like I mean, they're not gonna be able to get in some of these states. Not gonna be able to get someone else on the ballot either way. So they're stuck with it.
He'd have to step down, basically.
Did you see Kamala Harris's cope with all of this? On I can't remember what interview it was, but she was being interviewed by that guy with the glasses. I think he's a gay guy with the glasses from one of these lefty programs. Kamala Harris is on there going, he was doing great. Like, oh man, the cope is unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw that. There's this Page Shill. His name is like Harry something. He's like a kid.
Oh, the kid.
Harry Sizon, or whatever his name
he's
is.
like, here's the true winner. And then he went on to
he was
Piers
on some
Morgan
panel with Hassan Piker and all those guys.
He's like, Biden was the clear winner.
Nobody.
Well, the funny thing is they have nothing else, so they're running on this idea that he's a habitual liar, right? If you haven't noticed, that's the new buzzword that everybody's using.
Oh yeah, the Trump.
If you go back through the debate, Biden lied twice as much but more than Trump did at all. Like, it was insane. The shit that he said. Like you said, the Border Patrol called him out on his bullshit. I mean, he rambled off into so many different directions. It was hard to fact check some of the shit he was saying because nobody knows what he was saying, just like Trump said.
Yeah.
The whole
and Trump was so
golf.
But then did you also see that footage at the end of the debate where Jill's like helping him get down a couple of steps?
Yeah.
Like, that is just sad. Like, it's actually sad to the point where these people are still pushing him out there and making him do all of this stuff when he clearly actually doesn't know what the fuck he's even doing.
That 100.
Like, he didn't even know what he was doing on that stage half the time. He's like, why am I here?
And it inadvertently humanized. It inadvertently humanized Trump as well, because there was some points in the debate where Trump is looking at him like, oh my God. Like it almost seems like he felt kind of sorry for him.
Well,
let me get this in here
because he didn't go mean, right? Like he didn't go after Biden in like low blows.
He was much better this time. He was much better this time.
Yeah, whoever his coach is needs to get a raise. That's for sure. Yeah.